Hi, I'm Mary, a librarian and book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today I get to share with you this book called My First Bilingual Farm, La Granja, English and Spanish. So this book is really well made for young children, especially ones who are either bilingual in English and Spanish or are interested in learning English or Spanish, because it is filled with vocabulary that you'll find around the farm in both English and Spanish. So as you're going through the story, there's not really a narrative. It's mostly just spreads of actual photographs that you would find on a farm. And then it has very specific vocabulary for each of the animals or things that are depicted in these pictures. So you have the English in bold on the top and the Spanish that is not in bold on the bottom. And then as you're going through the story, you have lots of different animals that you see, lots of different objects that you will find on the farm. And at the end, you have some colors, you have foods, you have activities to match baby animals with their older mommies and daddies. So you have so many things to see and learn in this book. And then when you go to a farm, you can identify the objects that you see. So a great way to build vocabulary, especially around farm animals for babies. This particular copy is printed on pretty thick pages, so it's not board book pages, but they're glossy and they are thicker, so they'll stand up to a little bit more of that discovery phase of a child's discovery of books. So if they are being maybe a little bit rougher, the book should stand up to that a little bit better. Not too big as far as a footprint, so easy to put in a stroller or a purse or a diaper bag as you're going through your day. And the animals are often going to be recognizable, even if a child is not yet familiar with the farm, but they'll recognize things from, say, Old MacDonald or other stories that they may have heard in school or at home. So it's a great introduction to vocabulary for young children. The imagery is eye-catching and engaging for those young readers also, so it increases that print motivation. And it's just a fun book to have on hand for when you want to learn a little bit more about the farm. If this sounds like a great fit for you or for someone you know, I hope you look for it wherever you get your books.